Well, welcome everybody. Welcome to Cyber University, our weekly free event that we do, teaching people how to trade today's markets. And we're going to talk specifically what's happening with the AI market. We're going to talk about the quantum stocks that have been moving. The market obviously has not been doing pretty well. Some of you guys are probably pretty nervous. Some of us are pretty excited about it. And we'll tell you how to benefit to be on the right side than the wrong side. So just let you know, we'll talk about 45 minutes. We're going to talk about some of the big key things about trading, why people fail in today's trading. Now, this is a live event. If you have any questions regarding at any moment in time, feel free to ask, and I'll be happy to answer them and show you a couple of things. Because, listen, it is very, very important you know what you're doing because trading there is a very, very high risk. And I want to let everybody know in a quick little risk disclaimer. I'm not making any guarantees and promises that works for everybody. You know, there is a high risk in it. It does vary to student. So please be very wise before you go out there and invest in today's markets. Okay. Now, what we're going to be covering is a bunch of cool stuff. We're going to talk about my ultimate favorite, and this is probably why most people fail, how to follow the big money. That's going to be an issue. I'm going to tell you what tools to use, how to find those tools. So some of the stuff that you're going to learn today is going to be quite disturbing because you're going to be like, wait a minute, how did I not know that? Well, the reason why is because who really trained you, and were you really trained? Okay. So before we move forward, let me tell you a little about myself. And before I do that, uh, let me just, stop and take a moment of silence to, you know, for the passing of our former president, Jimmy Carter. Today is a national holiday and the markets are closed. So as much as I like to show you the market, we are in remembrance of Jimmy Carter, the longest, oldest president that we had. So, hopefully rest in peace. So with that said, and before we go any further, let's just tell you a little about who I am and why you need to hear what I have to tell you because you should know who the presenter is. You should know exactly like, why am I listening to you? Like, who makes you better than any other big YouTuber, or why cannot get for free? Well, listen, I've been doing this for over 30 plus years, probably almost 35 years. I'm a 12-time champion at the Money Show. I competed against everyone in the industry. I beat everyone. I've been featured at some of the biggest news services. I'm a regular speaker at the NASDAQ Center, teaching you exactly how to trade the exchanges. I've done so much, and I love doing what I do because there's just too many of you losing money in the market. Everybody wants to trade, and they like to trade. Like, listen, I hope she's not listening right now, but I was at the doctor's office before I came here. When you get older like us, you go to the doctor more. Well, I went to a doctor, and he said, my wife is trading. And scariest thing I ever heard, that what a doctor told me his wife is doing. She's buying a stock because she likes the name. Now, and you know what? You know what the worst thing that happened? She actually made money on the stock because she liked the name. And I said, Doc, you've been doing this for a long time. I can't come and step in your world and tell you what to do. And I only came to you because I like your name. Okay. I came to look at your experience, your expertise. I'm not going to go out and do it on myself. Unfortunately, in trading, you don't got to be licensed. You don't have anyone watching you over. And the reason why is they want you to lose money because these brokerage firms are trading against you. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. And that's why I hate seeing people trade and losing. It's a big, big failure rate. And hopefully we could stop it right now. So this is how I basically got started. I've been started when I was about 22 years old. I'm about 53 right now. And I started the first educational school in the industry. I, basically pioneer the webinar technology that we're doing right now. I've trained hundreds of thousands of people around the world. And we have thousands of traders that are in our trading room. So what I'm going to do at the end of this presentation, the great thing that's going to happen to all of you is everyone here is going to leave with my book. Everyone here is going to leave about how to get the level 3 quotes. And number 3, you're all going to leave here by joining my trading room and seeing everything that we talked about live and be able to talk to us on the phone and chat with us, everything. So, but without wasting your time and my time and everyone else's time, I want to make sure this is for you. So this is not about me. I'm not here to put all the feathers in my cap and tell you how great I am and stuff like that. I'm not in the ego business. I'm in the teaching the world how to trade because the market was really good to me. Okay. And I just felt like, I want to help people. I don't, there's just too many people that go out there and, you know, with inflation and losing their jobs and giving their money to someone else to trade for them and losing it for them. You know what? You could do it yourself. So I want to show you exactly why you guys are failing or not. Maybe you're not, maybe just not seeing the progression. And I'm going to show you what you're doing right and wrong. So this is not about me. This is about you. Okay. So we're going to talk a little bit about some of the stocks that are moving in today's markets recently. And just to let you know, I really don't care what I trade. And you shouldn't either. It doesn't matter what you trade. You're only here for one reason and one reason only. And that is not to make money. Okay. Which like, wait a minute, Fausto, that's why I'm doing this. No. You're here not to lose your money. That's the reason why you're here. The winners take care of themselves. It's the losers you got to worry about. And the problem is everyone's sitting there waiting for NVIDIA to go up, NVIDIA. You know what? NVIDIA hasn't gone anywhere in a year. Okay. But there are other stocks that are moving, and the big thing what's great about it is you have a new administration that's coming in and, and different markets, different ideologies, different things are going to move. So I want to talk about some of the stocks, like for example, the AI stocks. Okay. Now it's been a really big boom in the AI stock industry. And I'm not just talking about NVIDIA. Okay. Cause that has gone and, I don't know when NVIDIA is going to make the next biggest move, but you had stocks like PLTR, went from like $20 to $80. You had stocks like Tesla, even you can see from the election, had a great run, ran from like 210 to almost 500. And I know a lot of you here like, oh yeah, I missed that one. Oh yeah, I heard about this one. Oh, I heard about that one. Well, I'm going to show you how to find them. SOUN, look at this stock. Forget about the $100 stocks. How about this one? $5 to 22 in less than a month. And I can go on and on and on. Quantum stocks, QBTS, RGTI. Look at these things, $1 to $12, $1 to $10, and you're talking less than a month. These stocks were just unbelievable, just nonstop. Even the robo taxi stocks did really well. And not only just those, but even stocks like the the drone stocks like Archer. I mean, this stock did great too. Everything about the drones, remember everything that's happening in New Jersey? Getting invaded by the drones. Well, you know what? Drone stocks did really well. Would you ever think of trading them? RCAT, would you ever think of trading a drone stock before? Like, I don't really know anything about it. I don't like drones. They spook me out. Who cares? You know what? If I got you in a stock at 3 and I got you out at 15, do you care what the company did? But I got in NVIDIA. You know what I mean? Everybody knows NVIDIA. Everybody knows Microsoft. Everybody knows Google. It's not about that. It's about knowing what's moving in the market today. If it was in the financial crisis with the financial stocks, if it was the .com stocks, and if it was, today with, or the COVID stocks, the Modernas and all the pharmaceuticals and, all them, there's always something that's moving in the market. You just need to surround yourself with people that do it all day long, like us. And we'll show you how to think that way. So the big thing that happened just recently is this. You had a big hype going on. Okay. By the way, did anyone ever trade any of these stocks, by the way? Anyone was trading? I'm here talking away. Did anybody here trade any of the drone stocks or the AI stocks? Any of you guys ever trade any of it? Mark, I see you asked me a question. Quick question. Do you use order flow to get the bright insight into the interest of market? Yes, we're going to talk about that, Mark, in about just a couple more slides, which we're going to lean into that. But no one here traded any of these stocks. I am actually shocked. Now I know why everyone's here. Oh, okay. Sad did. Okay, a couple of you did. Yes, roller coaster every day, quantum and AI, John. Well, I'm going to show you that. Okay. So what happened here was that all these stocks had big run-ups and then it came crashing down. Okay. Soon's had a big pullback just recently. And a bunch of them I'm going to show you. It all started what happened with the CEO of NVIDIA. Now, I don't know if he felt threatened or what, but he basically came out and said that these tech stocks are not going to move for the next 15, 30 years. So people's like, my God, that's a long time. So you had a big sell-off that just happened when he made this big announcement. RGTI tanked, QBTS tanked, they all tanked. All right. So how do we know when to get out of it? You see, just because like he made a comment, did he really know he was going to make these stocks go that low and that fast in a short period of time? Well, it all starts by following the money. That's where it all starts at. Okay. Now, getting back to a little bit about myself. Now, listen to me carefully because you should understand why, I know what I know. I live here in New York. This is the financial capital of the world. I was a market maker. A market maker is a trader. Okay. I used to work on the floor of the exchange. I did every day I came in, there was a new IPO. Okay. Well, I don't care for that IPO, but I had to trade it. And the only way to trade it is you had to know who brought the company public and see what they were doing. I didn't know anything about the company. I really didn't care. Financials, indicators, you could throw that shit out the door. That doesn't matter. What matters was, what are those guys that are going to buy and sell it going to do? Are they still big buyers? Are they still sellers? So you got to follow the big money, and every stock has big money behind it. So I want to start off with one way of viewing order flow. Okay. I want to start off with level 2 quotes. Now, does everyone here have level 2 quotes? Just give me a quick yes or no. Anybody here have level 2? Mark, not yet. Okay. Cole, you have it. John, Steve, Glenn, Donald, what about you? Do you have it? Ed, I never heard from you. Anna, do you guys have it? Recently discovered it and get my next paycheck. Okay. Well, let me explain something to you. Level 2, I'm going to explain to you what it is, how to read it. And I'm going to explain to you the differences between other ones. So let me just get my crayons out here. Hold on a second. All right. So you can follow along. Okay, here's my little pointer. Everybody see that? Okay. So here's the stock symbol Intel. Okay, INTC. So you got buyers and you got sellers, right? So what you're seeing, you got 3 columns. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now in those 3 columns, excuse me. Sorry about that. Thank you. You got 3 columns, and thank you. You got 4-letter symbols, which is the 4-letter abbreviation of an exchange or a brokerage firm or an ECN. So these are, an ECN is basically an exchange. So you're seeing what that stock is trading at, okay? And you're seeing him at what price and how many shares. Everything there is multiplied by 100. Now, whoever wants to buy the stock for the most amount of money is up on top. Whoever wants to sell their stock for less money is down at the bottom. So what you're seeing is a negotiated market. You're seeing what people want to buy it for at that exchange. Okay. Now that which is, and this is all real time. It's moving. It moves pretty quickly depending on the volatility of the stock. But the problem with this is it's been outdated since the late 90s. Okay. We don't really use it anymore. And you know what? That's why it's free. Free is not for me. Okay. If it's free, there's a reason why it's free. Nothing in this world is free. You don't work for free. McDonald's is not free. There's no such thing as free lunches. There's nothing free about it. Every brokerage firm offers it. But I'm going to explain to you. The problem with this is that you only see the best buyer and the best seller that looking to buy that stock at that price. That's it. That's all it does. Now, there is something else that has been out that I've been trading ever since, and it is called NASDAQ Book Viewer. Now, I'm going to do a quick poll right here. Do I have access to the polls? Yes, I do. Oh, there we go. All right. So I got a poll up there really quick. Now, can everyone just give me a chat and let me know, does anyone here have NASDAQ Book Viewer, which I call level 3? Now, if you're a student in here, please don't answer the question, okay? Because I don't want to give it up and skew the poll questions. So here's your chance, everybody. Answer a poll. Everyone always says, well, I don't know where you get these polls from. No one ever calls me. Well, now you're involved in a poll. Let's see how you answer this question. Okay. Yeah, just type in yes, no, or not sure. All right. In the poll question, Blake and Mark, there you go. All right. Now, if you do not answer this question, it's telling me two things. Number one, you're too busy, you're doing something else. Or number two, you don't want to answer it because you don't want to feel guilty. So I'll take that as a no. All right, so I'm going to end the poll. I'm going to share the results. Okay, there's the results. 80% of you don't have it. 6% are not sure. So you're talking almost 90%. So let me explain something to you. Okay. Does anybody here use ChatGPT? Anybody ever use ChatGPT? Ever deal with AI? Okay, hold on. What? Recently, no. We got a couple of people here. Okay. Hold on. All right. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask ChatGPT, and oops. Yeah. Okay. So in percent. Okay, I'm just going to ask ChatGPT, what is the win rate for people who day trade or just trade in the market? Okay, the win rate is usually about 50 to 70%. Around 80 to 90%. This is what I'm looking for right here. Now, that's professional traders. Retail traders, around 80 to 90% of retail traders lose money over time. Okay, now, are you making money or are you losing money? Okay. So what I'm about to show you right now is going to be very disturbing, and I need everyone to pay attention to, because what I'm about to show you, I'm going to make you give you about a 50% chance of a survival of the stock market. And then the other 50%, I'm going to tell you how to do it at the end. But this is going to save you about 50% of being successful in today's rate. Okay. In today's markets. What we're looking at is the NASDAQ exchange. Now, I don't know if anyone here follows me on Instagram or YouTube or anything else, but if you go into, I don't know, I'll go into Instagram. If you go into Cybertrain University's Instagram page, and you can go on YouTube here, right here, and it's going to look over here on my reels. I'm going to show you something really quick. So I've been a regular guest at NASDAQ. I've done, I don't even know, maybe 20, 30 speakings. And you can see a bunch of our videos here. And I'm just going to go down here at the bottom. And where are we? Yeah, you can see a bunch of videos here, but I'm going to show you something here recently. Yeah, we got hundreds of videos. So where's the one I want to show you? Oh, yeah, right here. So, but right here, you basically, you can see some videos that I posted on NASDAQ Book Viewer, and I've done some events at the NASDAQ exchange. Okay. You can see the video right here. I've done presentations. Now, the exchanges want you to learn how to trade their markets. If you knew how to trade their markets, you'd be that better of a trader. So if you get an opportunity, please subscribe to the channel. Just all I ask is like us, friend us, and share us. So we just got those two links up there right now, the YouTube and the Instagram. So it's nice. We got shorts, we got longs, and whatever. So anyway, let me go over the courses, and then you can go back and watch those videos later and have some fun with them. All right. So right here, what you do is you got the buyers again, which is the bid, and you got the sellers, which is the ask. And now we're looking at Tesla. Now, Tesla, there's a lot of people trading the stock all over the world. Now, what you're seeing right here is that you have a seat on the exchange. Now, back when I started, you had to pay over $1 million to have a seat. Today, it's free. It doesn't cost anything, okay? The exchanges got rid of these seats, and now they just gave it to the general public because they want it to be a fair market system. They didn't want to have it where it was exclusive, an event for specific market makers like me. Now they gave it to everyone over the world, because at the end of the day, they make more money. Right? That's really the reason why. But you still need to know what you're looking at. So what you're looking at is you're looking at every single order in the entire world, every share and every price, from the highest to the lowest, of every order out there that wants to trade Tesla. Okay? Think about this for a second. Anyone here buy a house? Wouldn't it be cool if you were able to know exactly every bid that was out there? You ever ask the realtor and say, "Hey, I want to buy the house. What is everybody looking to buy for?" Oh no, you put a bid in. Well, I don't want to put too much on, but too little. Can't you tell me everyone's at? Oh no, no, no. Just put a bid in, and we'll go from there. Well, why can't you just tell me? Because we don't want you to tell you. You know why they don't want to tell you? Because they want to get as much money as they can. Only they know. Well, now guess what? You can see what everyone's looking to pay. So you don't overpay or you get underbidded. Well, that's the same thing with the stock market. Now you could see every buyer, every seller, every price. Now, let me explain to you how we utilize this information, because that is just a fraction of the benefit of it. The way we use it is that 95% of the data you see there is garbage. You don't need it. What you really care about is one big thing, something we call iceberg orders. These are big block orders. So you'll notice right here, when we look at this, a stock that's trending down like PLTR, and it goes down, it stops at this price right here, it goes back up, stops over here and goes back up. Now, why would it stop specifically right around this number of 71.50? Why not go to $70? Why not 73? Where does 711, whatever number this is? Well, I'll tell you why. When you look at the buy side and you work your way down, you'll notice right around here, you got a 6-digit number, okay, which is this number right here, is 155,000 shares that are looking to be bought at $71.15. Now, who is it? Why are they buying it there? Who? Does it matter? Is it really going to change the way you thought? The bottom line is this. You were always taught how to find support and resistance. But unfortunately, support and resistance does not exist unless you got that bid out there, those buyers. That's what you have right there. Let me show you on the ask side, okay? So here you have a stock. What is this? AI, the stock AI runs up from like within a day, $37, goes all the way to a whopping $45, which is a huge runner. And all of a sudden it goes down to 40. It's like, wait a minute, what just happened? Why 45? I thought it was going to 50. Why? Or how about this? How about you sold it at 42? And like, oh my God, why did I sell it so soon? I could have made an extra $3. Or how about some of you said, oh, I buy it at 45. And now, like, because I think this thing's going forever and it's going to be the next NVIDIA. And then they come back later and I'm down to 40 and I just lost $5. Well, the reason what you didn't do is that when a stock goes up, you're looking for resistance, right? So you're looking at the left of a chart. We are going to start learning and teaching you how to read the right of the chart. What is the right of the chart, you may say? The orders. And on the sell order column, you'll see that there's this 6-digit number of 300,000 shares. Now, let me kind of refresh your and show you something here. What in the hell is 300,000 shares times $45? You're talking $13.5 million. Do you really think you know about book values, P ratios, news? Does it really matter? Do you really matter? All I know is that you could hope all you want. You could analyze, and by the time you figure it out, I'm like, hey, listen, this got 300,000 shares out there. If I got a big profit in, you could sit there and think about all you want. I'm following this guy, okay? And you know what? I don't have to think. I just see. That's the difference of why traders fail. Mark, and we're going to get into that question, okay? These are algorithms, okay? They are high-frequency trades, okay? But Mark, let me ask you a question. Do you use level 3? Or how about this? Who trained you? Okay. That's the first question I ask my traders. And number 2, are you trading with level 3 and level 4 quotes? And I probably would say no, because if you knew, then you'll know exactly what these are. Okay. All right. And which is okay, because that's why we hear. That's why we hear, Mark, right? That's why we hear. I don't, because I was lied to when I was trained. Well, we don't want to talk about who that person is. I don't want to bring that up. That's fine. That's fine. And I get it. And you know what, Mark? Unfortunately, my industry, there's a lot of bad actors in our industry. And there's bad actors in everyone's industry. But please just don't take it out on us. And it's something that we always have to defend, for those bad actors in there. You know what I mean? So but listen, if he obviously did know what he was doing, you obviously would be here. Anyway, let's go and see Seed in action, what it does. All right. So let's look at AMD, for example. You're looking at a chart. And by the way, also, Mark, to answer your question, everybody else, everything that I say, I'm going to invite all of you to come into my trader and watch it live. Okay? All of you. So we practice what we preach. And not only that, but you're not going to judge me. You're going to judge the traders in the room. The 90-year-old grandma, the engineers, the business owners, the retirees. You're going to be able to judge them and see, hey, how did you guys know how to figure that out? So don't judge me. My job is to teach you how to do it. You're going to the way you're going to judge us is say, well, could you teach me how to do it? And you're going to see all the traders in the room. Okay, so we're going to get to that. All right, so here we have a stock that's going down. All right, now what is making the stock go down? Well, let me ask everybody this question. How do stocks go up and down in the market? No, they don't, Thomas. They do not. Orders, okay. Well, everyone, buyers and sellers, right? That's basically it. Buyers and sellers. Everybody just write BNS, and not the BS I'm talking about. You might thinking of. Just write BNS. Can everyone just see? I just want to make sure everybody's paying attention. Crypto Can, I didn't hear from you. Who are you? Crypto Can. George, Jeffrey, Julia. Come on, guys. Just write BNS. So I just want to make sure everybody agrees with me. Okay. Wouldn't your life be so much easier if you know where the buyers and sellers are than the BNS that you're probably thinking that people are telling you? All right. So let's look where the buyers and sellers are. Now, I don't care about anything else. I don't care about any indicator. I don't care about some analyst. I don't care about newsletter. All I care about is where's Wall Street? Where is the Goldman Sachs's, the Merrill Lynch's, the algorithms, the high frequency trades, the AI? Where are these people? They're all, because every time I think I see a support level, it gets broken, whatever it is. What is making it? Well, when you look on the NASDAQ exchange, and by the way, and also to kind of answer one of the guys' questions here, this is not the Fausto charts, okay? This is not cyber trading, platform. This is the exchange. You have a floor in the exchange. Let me be clear on that. This is not Charles Schwab software. This is not Fidelity. This is not like one of you just mentioned, Well Charts. This is the exchange. You've seen what's on the floor. Think about it. How cool would it be if you were able to walk in the New York Stock Exchange floor and see where Goldman Sachs and Merrill Lynch and BlackRock are buying stocks at each booth? How much better and smarter trades? Oh, I just bought NVIDIA today. What's going on? Well, if you could see that on the floor, why wouldn't you not do that? Well, you can. You don't have to come to the floor anymore. They got rid of it. New York Stock Exchange, you're going to have bar mitzvahs and weddings there soon. Okay. I had a cocktail reception there actually not too long ago to all my students. Okay. You want to see the pictures, you could come and see it you can follow on our Instagram. But think about it. How awesome is this? You don't need it anymore. You got it right here, right through the exchange. So I'm looking over here. I want to know where the buyers are. I look where the buyers are and I work my way down. I see 1,000 share buyers, 1,700, 30. Wow, I got 257,000 shares. And my God, there are over 2,000 buyers that make up the 200,000 share out there. You see, that's just not one order. There are 595 orders that make up that order. That's a lot of people, okay? So when all of you guys are asking me, how do we know they're all in cahoots with each other? Listen, it doesn't happen. Doesn't happen. All I know is there's $30 million worth of stock sitting out there. There are 2,500 people that make up that 250,000 share. I'm going to follow him. That's where I'm assuming, in theory, where support's going to be. And you know what? It actually worked. It actually worked. Look at that. It came right down there. It hovered there around 945, 946, 947, and boom, went from 120 all the way to 121. Not bad. I'll take that. So as much as you might be looking for support and resistance, just remember, you're doing it backwards. You can't have support unless you got the buyers out there, and you can't have the resistance unless you have the sellers out there. So what I'm trying to show you, and what I want everyone to remember, Cyber Trading University and Fouls to Buy, is that what you've learned today, the most important thing you've learned is that you have just seen the right of the chart. And there is such a thing. Let's go look at NVIDIA really quick. Stock is going up, big move. Listen, is NVIDIA going, keep going, keep going? Yeah, it can, but it also tanked just recently. Okay. And why is it tank? Why did it go down? Because of the sellers out there. There are so many sellers out there at every single penny that you can't monitor all of them, but you can monitor the big one of like the 78,000 at 135. But from what the chart shows me, it doesn't show that. Well, but from here and see $10 million worth of stock that's sitting out there, what do you think's going to happen next? Boom. It's 135. Now we're down to 133. And there you're sitting there twiddling your thumbs, figuring out, why didn't I not see that? Why did the indicator fail me? Okay. Why did the CEO fail me? It's because you didn't watch the orders. Think about this. Let me ask everyone a question. Did I lose anybody yet? Did anyone get lost? Just give me a yes or no. Everybody following along? See? Nope. This is awesome, Mark is saying. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You see, so I didn't even show you in the real markets yet. Could you imagine seeing this live? I mean, I would love to show you guys live, but the market's closed today. But could you imagine come into a trading room and be like, wow, you mean I could actually see where Bill Gates might be selling some stock through a broker or an exchange? I don't know if it's him or whatever, but you could actually see it. I mean, how much smarter and better trading decisions would you have made if you were able to know that? Okay. Well, that's why I've been doing this for over 30 years. Okay. Let me show you another one. PLTR. Beautiful run up. Nice little move. Stock has been on our Instagram, on our TikTok, on our YouTube. We talked a lot about, a big fan of PLTR. But it can't go forever. And the only reason why it won't go up forever is there's always going to be sellers out there. I can't prevent that from happening. I can't yell at this guy that's looking to sell 91,000 shares out there and say, hey, why are you selling it? This is a great company. It's going to go to 100. I don't know. Maybe he owns it at $10. He's like, you know what? I'm happy getting out at 80 and sell my 91,000 shares out there. And guess what? If you didn't see it, now that stock is down to 70. And like, oh my God, why didn't I sell it sooner? And this doesn't just apply on day trading. It does it on swing trading, and it also applies on long-term trading. Yes, you can, John, you can absolutely see it on the SPYs and the QQQs. And I will show you that tomorrow in my live class. Okay? So think about it. How often you've been trading the SPYs and the QQQs, and now you're saying, wait a minute, I could see where all the big orders are. It's just going to make you make smarter and better trading decisions. It's all about having a game plan. Now, who here would like to get a copy of BookViewer? Be able to get it. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. In about 10 minutes, maybe a little less, I'm going to give you an email and an access where to get it. Now, this is not through us. Okay, I don't work for NASDAQ. Okay, they don't pay me to do this, but what I'm looking to do is I'm looking to protect your ass. Okay, you can get this. A lot of people don't talk about, and let me tell you something. Brokerage firms don't talk about it. Okay, they don't want to tell you about it because, and you probably figured this out already, but trading is the biggest casino in the world. And why a casino is in the business is because they want you to lose. So I don't know if you know this, but brokerage firms take the other side of the trade. So when you do a trade and you lose, guess who wins? They do. The less educated you are, the more you lose, the more money they make. All right. So they're not going to tell you about this. No, you can, Tom. You can also get the New York Stock Exchange. It's called Archipelago. Okay. That's the other ECN on the New York Stock Exchange. But NASDAQ does about 50% of the volume. So you don't really need all these ECNs out there. And we'll cover that, next week when after you come and see what happens tomorrow, then you'll see, later on. All right. Anyway, I'm glad I didn't lose anybody yet. Okay. So that's a great thing. Now, there is one more vehicle that is a little bit bigger and a little bit more powerful than NASDAQ Book Viewer. It's called Level 4. Okay. And you're like, wait a minute, I didn't even know there was such a thing as Level 3. Now it's Level 4. Yeah. Well, if you've been watching me on Instagram, I got a couple of live videos right here. Let me show you this one right here. This one was a pretty good one. NVIDIA. Okay, here. Let me watch this video really quick here on my Instagram. By the way, does anyone subscribe to my YouTube or my Instagram or TikTok or X? Anybody here subscribe to it? Rich, post a link up there really quick so everybody can subscribe to it again. Well, you're not yet. What are you waiting for? Click on that link right now. Okay, do it right now. Get it out of the way. All right. So I posted this one on NVIDIA. All right. Let me just show you this really quick. Watch this video really quick. So here's a 2 million share order out here at 150, and watch how we just got executed. See how thing just popped? Okay. So I had these quick little shorts that I do that when I see these little clips, and which you probably never seen a 2 million share order out there, but I kind of show you how that stock went up. Now, the question is it going to go higher? Is it going lower? Well, that's what we're going to talk about right now. Okay. So here's NASDAQ Level 4. Let me show you what this is. So now what you're seeing is instead of just seeing on the right, the numbers, now you're seeing it on what's called on a heat map. So with the heat map, now you're seeing how long they've been out there for. Are they adding to their order? Like I'll give you an example right here. Here's a stock, and envision that this right here is the level. Well, let me get my pens over here. Okay. So here's Level 3. Okay. So here's Level 3. All right. Here's Level 3 right there. So you see every order, and you notice it's pretty obvious. You can see a lot of orders out here, but here on Level 4, now you're seeing a heat map. So now you're seeing all them stacked up together. So it gives you a little more visual than just kind of reading the numbers out there. Now, obviously, it's a little bit more techie, a little bit more involved, might be more better on visual side, but I'm not here to kind of confuse anyone here yet. This is just the next level of where we're leading towards when you start seeing numbers, and now everybody's like, well, could I see that? Yes, actually, Sad, you can get it on Thinkorswim. And not only that, but we do a class on it. I don't know if you saw it. I do have a video on YouTube that shows you how to set it up and how to utilize it. So hopefully you guys went to go see it. Is it possible to have the heat map prepared with footprint candles? You could do anything. You got candles right here. Absolutely. But as of right now, we're past that. We're not there yet. Right now, my goal today is to kind of educate everyone here. I mean, we have over 100 people in here right now. So my goal is to show you that most of you don't even know that this even existed. You didn't even know there was such thing of a right of a chart. You didn't know that there was orders out there. So that's basically what's my ultimate goal, is to show you this. Now, let me clear this out. Now, can I see more? Well, absolutely. So I want to invite all of you guys, all you traders, to come into my trading room, because I want to practice what we preach. And it's just not me. Okay. Cyber Trading University has several instructors. We got hundreds, thousands of traders in the trading room, just like you. Okay. And I want you to kind of see if it's for you. Because listen, it's not for everybody. Okay. Listen, trading, it's okay. It's okay if you listen. Some people don't like living in a certain area. It's just not for me, But right now, you think it is for you. Well, let me make sure it is for you first. Okay. And before we go there, but we're going to cover all these things. And you could start off by watching a lot of those videos that we have on our Instagram and YouTube and all that stuff. But better yet, I want to practice what we preach. I want to show you how we do it. And for some of you don't know this, but CyberTrade University, being in business for so long, we're the most popular and most endorsed educational school in the industry than any school in the industry. So when one of you said, "Oh, I was trained by this person, it was horrible." Well, I always tell everyone this. There are some good people out there. And if you're ever going to go out there and get educated by anybody or learn anything, make sure they're endorsed by brokerage firms, exchanges, whatever it is. If they're not endorsed by any of them, believe me, these brokerage firms have a very strict compliance department, and they don't want anybody teaching people that don't know what they're talking about. Okay. So that's one way of knowing that. And number two, go check out their Google reviews. CyberTrade University, in 30 years, we got a 5-star rating on Google, which is unheard of. Some of you can go to your favorite, most best restaurant in the world. They don't even have a 5-star rating. So, and we don't tell anybody. They go out there and do it on their own. Go look at the reviews. Go look at our Better Business reviews. We got an A+ rating there. So our reputation means a lot to us. And it kind of shows you if we know what we're talking about. Okay. And by the way, everyone here should do that. If you're looking to learn from someone, go check out their reviews. Okay. Listen, we have a lot to lose more than you do. All right. Now, how can we learn more? Because that's where we're at. Well, to finish up, this is what we're looking to do. I want you to subscribe to my channel. Okay. All of you are going to subscribe to my channel. Watch those videos. Please like us, friend us, and ring that bell. So whenever, because we're live every morning, and you can get to watch, get our alerts and everything. It's all for free. Okay. Now, if you want to come and join my trading room, this is all I'm asking for, is a $9 fee. So wait a minute. Why $9? Okay, I'll tell you why. First of all, for you to come to my trading room, I don't know who Crypto John is in this room. I don't know who you are, I don't know where you came from. So we're not looking to make money on it. We just want to make sure you say who you say who you are. Okay. The $9 is just an application fee to get in there. I know it sounds cheap. It sounds too cheap, but I feel like when you put some skin in the game, you'll take it more seriously. Like there's half of you here didn't even answer. Okay. So you obviously maybe not taking it seriously. Maybe you are, maybe you aren't. But I think if you made a little bit of investment, you'll do that. Now, let me tell you what you can get for $9, because this is really priceless. You can get a ton of stuff. All right. First of all, we do live commentary all morning and all afternoon in the trading room. So you could ask questions. You could chat to us. You could talk to the other traders. You're going to get everything. Okay. On top of that, you're going to get full access to our alert services, our chat, our watch list, stocks that we're finding that are moving. We're going to show you, if you don't know how to find the iceberg orders, big block orders, we're going to show you that. We're going to cover everything that we covered here in 45 minutes in all day. We're also going to give you hundreds of hours of workshops, classes. So these are not the free ones. These are paid ones. You're going to get it all for 1 week access. Okay. So you're going to be able to know how to find the stocks. You're going to know exactly psychology, discipline, all those things that you probably paid thousands of dollars. We're going to give it to you for $9. Okay. Everything here. And not only that, in 1 week, if you feel we're wasting your time, listen, I'll give you $9 back. I don't need your $9. Okay. I don't need your $9. I'll give it back to you. You can have it. That's just basically just lets me know if you're a real person. Now I'm going to throw one last bonus on top of it. If you register right now, you could personally talk to me on the phone, have a consultation with me. It's not going to cost you anything. Okay. Why would I do that for $9? Like what makes you so valuable to me? Well, I'm looking for traders that I could teach that could be part of my team. You see what happens, my traders get so good, eventually they move on their own. And I want you to move on your own. Some of them started their own schools. Some of them started their own little trading rooms, they find every little friends, they find little cliques. Eventually you're going to move on your own. It's like college. I mean, like you don't go to college and go for the rest of your life. Well, some people do. Okay. But I'm looking for people that are looking to be serious, that really want to learn how to trade, want to be a floor trader, want to understand what's going on in the market, and here's your chance. Okay. And all is going to start off with $9. So we'll have that conversation. So all you have to do is take your phone, scan the QR code, or just click on the link that we posted up there. All right. Now, in the meantime, I got a couple of questions that came up here. Thomas, this is hard to watch hundreds of hours a week. Is there a recommendation list? Yes. So, Tom, every one of you, when you register, we're going to ask you 5 questions. Let us know who your broker is. Let us know if you've been trained. So we want to know a little bit about you, like going to the doctor's office. Just ask us, tell us if you've been sick at all. And then you're going to make an appointment. The next page, and that page is going to give you access to download my book. It's also going to give you the videos, how to get book viewer, and you're going to make an appointment to talk to one of the education advisors, and he'll tell you from what you filled out and those 5 questions, we'll tell you what videos would be best for you. Okay. But you know what? They're there. We threw them there. Why not? So don't worry about that. The next thing is, question people always ask is, do I need to have a brokerage account open? No, we do not want you to buy a damn thing. You are only here to invest $9 to see if Fausto's full of shit. Okay. And making sure if this is all real stuff, if we know what we're talking about. That's all you're there for. You're there to watch and see if we're able to train other people. That's it. Don't look at any of the other crap. Okay. You don't need to open a brokerage account. We don't want you to trade. We just want you to watch. That's like giving the keys to your child and like, oh, Dad, I turned 18. 16. I could drive a car. Like, did you pass your road test? No, I don't need to pass the road test. They gave me a driver's license. Who gave you a driver's license? What are you talking about? Don't worry about it. Let's start here. $9 and worry about the rest later. A couple of questions, Thomas. Is it hard to John Bounder wrote could I buy another $9 trial if I can't get into your videos this week? Yes, John, listen, if you want to postpone it, start your trial of certain list of videos, absolutely. Just register right now and we'll get you up there. A couple of shout outs really quick. I just got a couple of people that registered. John Newman, I got your registration. Welcome aboard. Okay. Helene, I got your registration. Just seeing some people registering right now. Joanne, got your registration from California. Welcome aboard. Now, remember, when you register, make sure you book your appointment. If you don't have a time in the head, just pick anything. We'll always change it later. Okay. Anna's a question. Can I delay the trial approximately 3 weeks? And absolutely, Ann. Just buy it now because it's fresh in your mind. And then we'll just start it in 3 weeks when you're ready to start it. That's a great question. You don't have to start immediately. Personally, if you could start tomorrow, I would. If you can't, want to wait till Monday, you can wait till Monday. But start it whenever you're ready. I know there's no perfect time. Listen, you know what? Let me tell you something, Anna. I used to travel around the world. And I used to like it when I was younger, but then I got married, I got kids and this and that. I hate traveling. It really sucks. I mean, like, it's fun. You get to meet a lot of great people around the world. But you know what? Every time I met someone's like, oh, I'm going on vacation. I'm not going to be here, Fausto. So I used to do a lot of on-sites. And now we pioneer webinar technology since 2000. In 2000, I started. Yeah, that's been that long. Geez, it's been a while. And it's great because the convenience of the webinar, just like you guys being here, you have to come to New York, take all these tests and whatever. You don't have to worry about that stuff. So don't worry about it. A couple other questions. How much is it after the trial to stay? Tom, does that matter right now? If I told you it was $100,000, does it matter? Worry about the $9 first. Okay. Don't worry about a week later. Listen, if I was able to teach you how to make $1,000 a day, will you have a problem paying $100 a month? Okay. I don't think so. Right. So don't worry about what it's going to cost after a week. And by the way, if this leads to your question, we are not going to charge or bill you or trap you after a week and get you in a gotcha, subscription. We do not do that. Okay. There's no subscription. It's just $9 and that is it. Period. Okay. All right. We don't lock you into anything. All right. A couple of people just registered. Sadida, that's you guys asking the question. Sad, AZIZ, I got your registration. Thank you. Welcome aboard. Mark V, I just got your registration. Welcome aboard. All right. Look forward to teaching you. Said has a question. I hope I find you well. I heard you free consultation with Fausto, first 20 people. Yes, Said, don't worry. We got you covered. And by the way, Saad, when you register, and we do the consultation. This is what I recommend. This for everyone here. Do it for, you got to be in the room at least a minimum 1 to 2 days. Okay. You don't got to be there all day. You just got to be there, maybe the first hour or the last hour. I know there's people logged in from all over the world. So whatever it is, because a lot of the questions that you might not know what to ask are going to be asked. And the things that you want to ask, we'll save it for then, when we have to talk. So let's work on that. All right. Kevin B, I got your registration. Badran, got your registration. Welcome aboard. Look forward to talking to you too. Guys, it's $9. Okay. You came here today. I showed you something that some of you never saw before, how to actually read level 3 and level 4. Now you get to read the right of the chart. You've been working on the left of the chart forever. Well, come and see it live in the market. Come and get it live. And by the way, another thing, my book, it's $47 on Amazon. #1 bestseller. I'm going to give it to you for free for $9 here. So, because I like to tie the book with the trading and the classes. So if you're going to, it's a fast read. It's a great read. You'll probably finish in 2 hours. I did that on purpose. It's color. I want you to read it really quickly, but it's already been taken care of for you. All right. But it's a great start. You'll get to know a little bit more about the history of trading, what I've done, and how to read level 3 and level 4. It's all in there. All right. But for $9, you're going to get all this great stuff. Any last other questions? I got to go, fellow traders. My wife wants me to start packing all my Christmas stuff. It's like even though it's a holiday today and market's closed, it's almost like a weekend for me. But any other questions anyone has? Yes, and one of the questions came across here. We will sit there and analyze some stocks that you're in for you, but we're going to make you figure it out on your own after you watch some of the videos. Okay, so now you're going to see, like, if you own Intel, if you own Microsoft, if you own Google or RGTI or any stuff like that, you'll be able to get that and see it and say, oh, wow, now I know why the stock hit resistance. Oh, now I know why it hit support. Okay, all that good stuff. I have your last book. Is your new book updated? I'm actually coming out with a second version within the next month or so. Absolutely. We'll get that over to you. Gillis, thank you very much. I'll see you in the trading room. And I'd like to thank the students for being here also. We had a lot of students that came in here, and they always like to support us and like to hear stuff over again. Thanks again, students, for being here. And I'm glad I was able to change your lives. And, but it's for the best of all of us. All right. Any other questions? Yep. Just click on that link, everybody, right there, and you'll get registered. $9, money back guaranteed. Everything I talked about, everything. Sometimes I'm like, is it still too cheap? It is pretty cheap, right? $9. I probably should raise it. Maybe more people take it more seriously. Well, if it's because sometimes I feel if it's too cheap, it's like it can't be that great. But I don't know. Maybe I'll raise it to 90, whatever it may be. Todd, I just got your appointment. Just came in. Thank you very much. Looks like everyone's starting to book their appointments and stuff. Good to see you all. All right, traders. Thanks for listening. Thanks for coming. Look forward to seeing you all. And and if you didn't register, maybe you're not ready yet. I get it. Listen, we're not going anywhere. Maybe it's not the right time. But personally, listen, if you don't like me, you don't like the way I look, I get it. I've been told worse. But let me explain something to you. I just showed you on AI the failure rate. Okay. Do you really want to be part of that failure rate, of the 90% failure rate? It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And the thing is, you got to learn from somebody. And you're going to need to learn from a couple of people. Some of you here probably spoken to took a couple of classes. And you know what? You don't have to make it work. If it didn't work, that's okay. Listen, it took me a few teachers before I really learned the lesson, the subject that I really wanted to learn. So sometimes it's going to take you some time. If you're doing options, it's not working, that's great. That's no problem. It's not for you, which, by the way, it's even a lot harder. Okay. You got to try a little bit of everything. And then when you find that, then you stick with it. But you got to surround yourself with a good team and a bunch of good traders. By the way, yes, it's another good thing that we do have. That's our phone number right there. Well, some people don't even have a phone number. Okay. They won't even give you a phone number. They have some AI or some person. They're a one-man operation. There's our phone number. We pick it up all the time. Give us a call. All right. Let me just make sure you guys don't put your phone number in the room. Okay. You should always delete that. All right. Just send us an email. And if you have any questions, traders, here's my personal email address, faustop@ctucorp.com. Feel free to email me if you have any questions at all. All right. Or you could always call our office. A couple last minute shout outs really quick. Anna, that you're the one I just spoke to, right? You said, yeah, I just got your registration, Anna. Thank you very much. Dale, I got your registration too. Dale S. And Gasper V, I got your registration. Welcome aboard. Good. I'm great. Well, I got a bunch of people, almost 20 people. Not bad. But like I said, if you did not register, you got to learn from somebody, or I'm going to do you a favor. Please don't even bother trading, because you'll end up be part of that 90% failure rate. You have to learn before you can earn. Don't go out there and do this without proper education. Okay. It is easy. It's fun. And you can lose a lot of it pretty quickly. And the last thing you want to do is lose it. You got to learn before you can earn. All right. That's why I love doing this. I love changing your lives, but I'm willing to do it because I'm looking to recruit traders to be part of my team. But we got to start it somewhere. And $9 is the start. Thanks, everyone, for listening. Thanks for coming. Enjoy the rest of your week. I'll see everybody back on Monday, or I'll see you back tomorrow in the trading room if you guys register today. If not, just tell your education advisor if you want to put it off to the week after, whatever. I know some of you already asked me. We'll do that. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. And we'll have this recording up for you so you guys can watch it again. And also make sure you subscribe to our other channels so you can see all those other great videos too. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your day.